Guide the financial freedom and correcting your status in the system. Midwest EDU focuses on educating individuals about practical steps like managing debt, building savings, and investing strategically. Key principles include financial jewels like trusts, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security to align with your preferred status. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action. Start correcting your status through affidavits, trust for guide the financial freedom and correcting your status in the system. Midwest EDU focuses on educating individuals about practical steps like managing debt, building savings, and investing strategically. Key principles include financial jewels like trusts, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security to align with your preferred status. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action. Start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom, focus on investments, business ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values.
What it do? What it do? Grand rise and peace to the gods, goddesses, kings, queens, whatever you call yourself. What it do? What it do? What it do? Welcome, 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 everybody. Yes, Lord. What's going on this AM? What's going on with y'all this AM? Y'all know I always got something going on. Yes, Lord. Telegram was pretty decent last night. What up, Vatty? Telegram was decent last night. On Mamas. I was in there at 1 o'clock this morning. And then all night and all morning. But it was all good, though, for the most part. Everybody got their questions answered, and they got a dose of reality. Kay, what it do? Where you been at, Kay? Kay, you got to come around so you can get this information, so you can get your stuff situated. Yes, it is a beautiful day. It's cold out here, but it's still a beautiful day. Any day but the dirt. Oh, that's that. Trust me, I'm trying. It's all good, Kay. You got just reach out. You got to keep in touch. 82 in Texas. Shit. It's, it's cold as hell out here today, okay? It is right now. It's 32 degrees. 32 degrees. Feel like it's 25. Our high is 45 though. So it's close, and it ain't even gonna reach 45. The highest it's gonna reach is 39, and that's at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So yeah, that's where we stand. You be coming with all them weather, that good weather. I'd be jealous. Like, man, when we gonna get some 80? I know that I need the heat. She said, I know that's for I do too, K, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do what you gotta do. I'm here in Wisconsin, so I gotta take the good with the bad with the good. Yes, Lord. Eat. I need to eat. I need it was warm. We got some days where it touched down 75, 69, 72, 78. And then it turned right back around to snow the next day. Like that shit was crazy. It was crazy. But it was cousin, it could be 80 today and negative 45 tomorrow. Absolutely, K. Need you to call. I don't know if ship are around. But for the most part, y'all better make sure y'all get in that telegram. For the most part, he got a workshop coming up as well. He said on the 26th. He got a workshop coming up on the 26th. So if you want information about that, you got to email me, mbteammidwest@gmail.com, mbteammidwest@gmail.com, and then I'll be able to give you more information. If you need a updated status correction, let me know. Updated IDs, let me know. Email me, mbteammidwest@gmail.com, mbteammidwest@gmail.com. If you got any questions you want to ask, you would like to ask, I would love for you to come up and ask the question. So I will drop a link down there. And if you got any questions like you want to ask, I'm right here. If it's a question that I can answer live, I got you. But if not, stay away from it. You know me, I'm gonna stay away from it. I let them spill the beans. I used to be the bean spiller, but I leave it up to Shipper and them now. I get on the opportunity to give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So y'all can see that it's more than just me that's completing these things and having success with things. It's not just Midwest. It's not just Midwest. Straight up. I just be excited that it happened. I be ready to come back to show y'all.
Midwest, you say I have an opportunity to spill some beans?
No, I say I don't really talk about in like claiming the estates. I let y'all do that so they can see that it's not just me and it's not just Kings B, that y'all are actually learning some stuff and some things that you know that y'all need.
I'm happy to spill the beans right now. Do I have? Can I take the mic for a sec?
I don't care.
If you were in the middle of a thought, man, don't let me interrupt you.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, okay.
You know me, I'm always good.
Always. Well, yeah, I want to just off of the energy of the telegram last night. I wanted to say to everybody, if you feel like you were supposed to be free, and that's probably why you're even listening, why you've looked into these things, and you knew that there was a way, and you knew that there had to be something. Well, I want to encourage people to get into the Telegram, because get into a Telegram, get into classes, get into workshops. And I want to say in particular, with this, with Midwest, because we're talking about very specific things that speak directly to what we've always felt. And I would hate to, get halfway, I would hate to only just realize that I've been scammed or realize that I've been taken advantage of because I didn't know something, and then just find and learn just a little bit. We're learning things that are written, that are factual, that are verifiable, and the end of that road, so that we can have a real beginning in what we knew what was supposed to be. And all of that's happening right now. And I can just with a good heart, and without feeling like, I don't want anyone to start anything that they can't finish, or I don't want to try to get somebody to walk down a very difficult road like I did, but now I feel like, look, we're there, where, we got to the end of the road of where does this all lead, which is the beginning of living the way that we're supposed to, and just scratching the surface of where we can really, really go, and what we can really, really do. I wouldn't, my son is young. I'm not going to say how old he is, but, he's young, and I would invite him into, these conversations and in Telegram, just so he could hear, hey, listen, go to school and, learn what you're going to learn, but bear the truth in mind. The Department of Education, which I think is about to be dissolved, is they're going to teach public education. That's for the benefit of the corporation. The Department of Education belongs to the corporate. It belongs to the corporation, United States corporation. All of these, it's a business. Everything that they do is for the benefit and growth of their business. And it's such a big business, such a big corporation. You would think that it was a government, but it's a corporation, and they're employing everything, every science, everything that they can think of, they implemented to grow their business, including the Department of Education. So what I'm just saying is that, I hope this doesn't sound like rabbit hole talk, but I'm saying we're coming to the end of it. We see where it's all gone, where it all went to, and where it begins for us. So I'm getting a little long-winded, so I'll leave it at that. But I don't. Okay, you've been on for 16 minutes, but but I'm saying this right now out of love. I'm saying this right now out of the desire, out of wishing the very, very best for everyone. If the government wanted to help people, they would have already. Okay, but there's really no money in that. There's money in saying they'll help, and so they do. They say they'll help. They'll say they're looking out for the people because there's money in saying that, but they don't do it. We have to do it, and it's not hard if we do it the right way. There's more than enough for everyone. We have that mind, we have that heart, because we are men. We are, we're composed of men and women. We have real hearts. The corporation doesn't. We have to do it. I'm not anti nothing, but I am pro us. And we have to take care of each other. We have to educate ourselves. We have to come together. We got to do it in a place and in a space where we can do it safely, where we can do it comfortably, where we can do it without being opposed. And I really think that this is it. So I wish to see, everyone come on down. The more the merrier. And let's all do this together. That's my soapbox for the morning, Midwest.
You good, Shep?
I don't like to do that, but it feels good right now. I mean, especially off of last night's telegram. I mean, that was really smooth. It was really smooth, and it was, and I really, I suspected that King B was like that, and we've been learning, it's like, you can see, how he is and everything. But last night he took it to a deeper level where you could actually, confirm what you think about it. Yeah, he really does believe this. He really does think this. This is his, this is his obsession. But if not in a bad way, this is what we were supposed to know. This is what we were supposed to study because it's affecting us the most. Whatever's affecting me, I want to know all about it, down to its nooks and crannies. So anyway, I just got started again. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, it's gonna. It takes that much. Somebody that I know, somebody that's really somebody who's close to me, who who's seen me, you know, you know, plugging away for the last 8 calendar years, and has watched me, and has come around now, and is like, sees what's going on in the world, see what's going on in banking, sees what's going on in all of these different things, and and he's like, dang, he's like, this is, and so he's changed. And to, it's like, to see that is amazing. But what I think that he's realizing, and what I realized this from the beginning, that I'll do it by myself if I have to. Okay. But because I understand its importance, but it's better if we do it together. More perspectives, more point of views, more examples, more support. It's better if we do it together. That's the number one thing to me is unity. We may not all agree. We may not all agree, but that doesn't mean we're not one. You could be as different from me as you want. We're still one. And if we can maintain that oneness, we'll get there. Commitment and loyalty over time. Commitment to what's good, loyal to each other. It's like, I won't get too deep with that, because, everybody has their own families. Everybody has their own lives. Everybody has their own get down. And I get it. And everybody respects that. But when we come back together, as one, because there's nothing that can change that. No time, no space, no difference can change the fact that we're one. So I'm just, I'm inviting everyone to, Midwest's network. That's what he's been doing. I wouldn't have been able to do that. I wouldn't have been able to build a community. Okay, that's not, it's not a skill set at the forefront of my ability. It's it might be there somewhere, but it's not even something that I'm trying to cultivate, to be honest with you, because there was too much opposition at first. Because, whenever I first started out, I told everybody I knew. A couple people, came on board, but the road was just fraught with peril. And so it was challenging. But anyway, see, don't give me the mic. I'll accidentally talk your ear off. What do you think, Midwest?
You good, Shep? I was taking this phone call. You good?
What do you want me to tell everybody?
Well, climbs in.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Like okay. My like I said, last night's telegram, it hit me in a way that kind of, that like spoke to me spiritually. So I'm feeling real relaxed and mellow right now. But the deadline is still there, people. The deadline still exists, and Now's the time to claim the estate. If you're hearing my voice right now talking about claiming your estate, it's a divine appointment. I guarantee it. Because I don't hear anybody else talking about a deadline. Okay, that was something that King V honed in on. He read that and knew how to apply it and how it fits into what he's doing, which is what we're all doing. We're claiming that estate. Claim that estate. You know, we all do. Why wouldn't we claim our estate? Everybody would claim their estate if they knew that they could. But if you're hearing my voice right now, you can claim your estate now. And now is the time because there's a deadline. You will not be able, that executive order will zero out the balance of your estate. That's what it was. That's what that deadline is going to do. You know, your estate, you know, I don't know if they're going to say, oh, you don't have an estate anymore. I don't know if they're going to do that, but the balance will be zero. Okay. Right now, it's certainly in the billions, certainly in the billions. Okay. I didn't say certainly in the 100 millions. I said certainly in the billions. And the Social Security account is not the only account in your estate. Everything that has your name and an account number associated with it, a name and a number, 8 digits or more, is an account. They all been earning interest. They've all been accruing interest. You have more accounts in your estate than you can count. Claim the estate. Claim everything. You want to do it. You say, I'll get around to it in 10 years. Nope, no, you won't. There won't be anything in it. It's going to go to the Sovereign Wealth Fund. Guaranteed. Where do you think that Sovereign Wealth Fund is going to get funded from? Sovereigns. I mean, am I talking out of the side of my neck, Midwest?
Nope. And I got something up for the play right now, and then you can get back to it. Here we go.
So either either we can focus on distractions or we can keep it moving. And since my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, I'm gonna keep it moving. So to he who has ears, let him hear. I'm gonna tell you the end game. What is the end game? What is all of this about? I'm gonna tell you what the distractions are all about so that you are not fooled. Many creators have pointed out that we are in the midst of the biggest wealth transfer in history. Okay, so it's all about inheritance. And when you're closing the old books and you're opening the new books, what the challenge is to retain as much of the wealth as possible and to have the people who had the poverty as an inheritance in the old book also have a poverty as an inheritance in the new book. But we want to give you a fighting chance, and that's why I've come up with some very simple definitions of things that if you only remember the definition, you will not be fooled. Now, most don't know what wealth means. Wealth, according to the book Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper, the late great William Cooper, it is defined as resources and social energy. I think that's a pretty good definition. So wealth is not money. Wealth is not riches. These things are wonderful, but they are not wealth. Now, money is the primary trick that the truly wealthy, the elites, use to keep the poor poor. They are having you chase a medium of exchange. It's like thinking you have women because you have access to their DMs. You like, dog, I'm talking to 100 girls right now. But that's poverty because the person in those DMs does not have real women. That DM is not a woman, AI is not a woman, and money is not wealth. So let me give you a definition of wealth I want you to remember. I think it's going to be really helpful. Wealth is anything that has value when money no longer has any value. So if the dollar were to collapse tomorrow, no, today, what would still have value? That's wealth. So if you have a garden and you're growing apples, then the man at the gas station will say, hey, I can give you some gas for those apples. You have wealth. So if you want to get a pen and a paper, I've listed the 10 things that constitute real wealth. And I'm going to tell you why this is important after I list these 10 things. Number 1, family. Number 2, legacy. Number 3, safety and security. Number 4, information and know-how. Number 5, resources. Number 6, land. Number 7, property. Number 8, ability to manufacture. Number 9, talent. Number 10, reputation. Now, the dollar is bolstered on the full faith and confidence of the United States of America. But the rest of the world is getting tired of that. So the BRICS nations are saying, we don't want to play that game anymore. We want something that constitutes real wealth. Now, of course, this game began in 1933 when America moved away from the gold standard and decided that they were going to use fiat currency. But of course, this creates these bubbles, and bubbles eventually collapse. So if and when this bubble collapses and the global marketplace doesn't care about your money, what do you have that constitutes real wealth? Now, people who don't have anything will continue to act poorly, and poverty of mind eventually creates poverty of spirit. So it doesn't matter how much money a person has. If a person has poverty of mind and a lack of wealth consciousness, I just listed what real wealth is, then that person is going to act poorly. Now, of course, we have a lot of bread and circus in America that is designed to distract us and to have us looking at something and thinking it's wealth. But if you look at the average rapper doesn't really have family that they take care of. They don't have a legacy that they're leaving. They don't have any safety or security. People are always gunning for them. They don't have any real information or know-how. So aside of those raps, they can't really tell people anything that's valuable. They don't have any real access to resources. The house that they built is on land that's owned by the government. They might have a little bit of property, yes. Some of them don't have the ability to manufacture. Stuff that they manufacture is manufactured in other countries. They may have a little bit of talent, and they may have a decent reputation until their reputation is destroyed by the people who own them. So if you're wondering why the hood remains the hood and the ghetto remains the ghetto, and why poverty is the inheritance of each and every generation, it is because we don't understand what wealth is. Now, countries that have moved to a communal wealth standard, those are some of the best places in the world to live right now. And places where Black and brown people have historically lived, we have been tricked into accepting some kind of debt instrument as wealth, and they take the real wealth, which is the resources, which is the land, which is the people resources, and they use the real wealth. So we got to wake the hell up. But part of waking up is to stop worshiping the image of anybody else. And so that's the first trick that they play, is to have you worship an image of something other than yourself. And once that's done, they can backdoor you with just about anything, and you accept it. So go back, look at that list, write that list down, and see how your wealth aligns with that particular list. And that's how you can tell just how wealthy you are. Now, you can have money, and money makes things a little bit easier for the moment, and you can have riches, and that adds to the spice of life for the moment, but neither of those things is true wealth. A truly wealthy person would be disgusted if you even mentioned money when you were talking about wealth. So think about that. Okay, so either we can.
All right, Ship.
That's brilliant. Brilliant. Everything that he was saying is, man, that's spot on. That is spot on. And yeah, that's it's what's been discussed in telegrams, in classes, in workshops, all relate to that and even more. On that track, down further down that track, that the clip that Midwest just played, whoever he was scratching the surface. He was scratching the surface of what we've been learning. And it's true. Wealth and money are two different things. And we're dealing with situations and circumstances where pressure is being put on to fork out money. So that's where our attention is. But you got to have somebody. You got to have somebody in your community, and it probably should be you, who has wealth. Because from that wealth, value can be pulled off of that wealth to turn into money. You don't want to. The idea, I'm not talking about being lazy and sitting on the couch eating bonbons, watching soap operas all day or something like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying the idea of making money to survive is slavery. Okay? If you do what you are passionate about, you will work harder on accident than you ever did on purpose. And you won't need breaks. But we got to go back to wealth. The things that King V was talking about last night, I feel like I was able to understand. I feel like I was able to understand it right away, because they're all based in spiritual principles. Okay? They're based in spiritual principles. So when he's talking about it in a practical way, I'm thinking, man, that's exactly what was happening in my meditation, yesterday morning, and like every day before that. We're wealthy already. We never were not wealthy. We are wealth. We are value. Okay? If for no other reason than this, you are what the Most High values most. You. So that makes you the bank. That's where the wealth of the Most High is stored, in you. He breathes you out of his lungs. You are wealth. You are one with the Most High. So from that, everything else is possible. But let me tell you, you have an estate. You have an estate. And the birth certificate, that certifies the event, another phraseology that I'm learning, that certifies the event is attached to the estates of your ancestors. You're wealthy. You're wealthy. Access it. Claim it. You must claim it. You must claim it because there are managers managing your estate. And if they don't get a claim, they don't have any obligation to do anything but continue to manage it. But when that deadline hits, it's abandoned. Okay? It's abandoned. Now what are you going to do? Claim the estate. Claim it the right way. It's not complicated. But there is a right way. Okay, I said this yesterday. There's many ways. There's one way. I'm going to say there's one way to do it both right and fast. One way. And there are millions of ways to do it wrong and or slow. You don't want that. I'm telling everybody, get with Midwest. Get with Midwest. He'll point you in the right direction. He's been doing it for years. He knows where you need to go. He knows where you need to go. He knows what you need to do. There is an order of importance. You take care of this first, you take care of this second, you take care of this third, and when you have your ducks in a row, then do what you want. Follow any rabbit hole you want. They're endless. But do major in the majors, okay? Major in the majors and minor in the minors. I'll minor in the minors when I'm done majoring in the majors. I want the important things done now. I want them done first, and I want them done right. Do something right, you do it once. Do something wrong, you're going to do it again and again and again. Not fun. Not smart. But I'm just and I love saying this because it clears my conscience and it makes me feel good. Get with Midwest. He'll tell you where to go. It's like, well, why don't I say, listen, not everybody's out there trying to is saying, hey, listen, come talk to me about this, ... I don't have the temperament for that. Yeah, I don't have the temperament for it. I love people, I do. But some people are built for dealing with, I want to say community building, and Midwest is. Talk to them. Claim your estate. Do it fast. Do it right. Become part of a community who you can learn with. Okay, we're not just learning from one individual. Okay, one individual is taking a massive lead right now. Massive lead. Okay, because he's got intel. Okay, but we're all learning from each other. We're learning from each other's questions. We're learning from each other's temperaments. We're learning from each other's get down. And it's a community. And Midwest will say it. King V will say it. There's no big I's and little U's. It's not that. That's not what's happening. It's like I'm talking a lot this morning. But, Midwest would have let me talk if I wanted to. And if I'd have said something crazy, he'd have checked me. He'd have been like, no, that ain't right. Or, after I say it, he's not going to wait to, Midwest isn't shy about the truth at all. But I feel like I have something to say now, and I could say it in a coherent way. And so I'm talking. And Midwest isn't trying to, he's not trying to be like, oh, this is my show, you're talking too much. Nothing. He's never been like that. So that's what I'm saying. That when you're coming in, you're part of a community. And we're part of a studying community that's trying to that's learning stuff. But the main thing right now, go back, listen to the tapes. You'll never hear me talk this much ever. Claim your estate now. There's a deadline. Tim H, what's happening?
Grand Rising family. The ego ship. Talk it. Break
Tim
it
H,
down.
I've talked more this morning than I have probably in the combined total of
A couple years.
Yeah, I don't like to talk. I really don't. I like to listen. If I feel like I have something really, really helpful to say, I'll try to say it. Otherwise, I'll start to talking and eventually it won't make any sense to anyone. And I'm just like, never mind, forget it. But right now, and probably till the to the deadline, I'm gonna say claim your estate now. Claim your estate now. This is important. This is what we've been wanting to do. This is what we've been trying to do. And then understanding what we've done once we've claimed the estate. Because you want to access everything that you're capable of. You want to exercise. You want to execute. What you're able to execute. And that's what we've been doing. That's what we've all been doing. But that's what we've all been studying for, looking, trying to figure out how to do it. Well, here it is. I mean, by leaps and bounds. You've been studying this for 4 decades, and something, the dots still don't connect. You'll see. You'll be able to connect those dots now. You'll be able to see what goes where in what order and why things were successful here and not over there. Why this worked here but not over there. You're gonna unpack all of that. And it's gonna be fun. You're gonna like it. All right, Tim H. That's it. I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could add to that. Just while you're playing right now, sleep. It's important. It's important. But I find myself not needing an alarm clock as for many years. But now my alarm clock has changed. I can get some power sleep in, and I got to get back on the bike. There's the deadline, and you got to, make your claim. It's up to you. So they gave you so many pieces of puzzles. If you don't have something correct, you can give them a call, you can text them, get a response. But number one is, getting into the workshop, into the classes. They know what's going on, and you better move fast. It's a lot to gain and a whole lot to lose. I think I like your approach. Get it done.
Get it done. I don't care what you think your job is in life, in this world. This is your job. It was your job from the beginning to manage and run your estate. That was your job. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what I do like to talk about? I like to talk about wellness. I like to talk about breathing, hydration, and nutrition, cardiovascular activity, resistance activity, flexibility, rest, and sleep. Okay. I like to talk about that. I'll talk about that all day. Okay. But that's not my job, though. That's a passion. Yeah, I have a business, but wellness is a passion. Okay. Managing my inheritance, the estate, that everything that comes from me sits on, that's my job. Get it done. And put your passion on your estate.
Yep.
And do it like that. Don't neglect one for the other. Do it all, but do it in order. And the estate comes first. Listen, anybody tell you different, probably, anybody tells you different than that, then they're talking about something else. That estate is your responsibility. You have to manage it, or else you're a puppet in this world system, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and guess what? We got added bonus. For those that don't know, might be able to ask for a breakfast. I'm joking.
Might be able to ask for what?
A breakfast while you're working on your procedure. And
I didn't get it.
yeah, me and Wes gonna make some bacon and eggs.
Oh.
And get your breakfast together. On
Mic check.
Also take care of other stuff too.
Midwest.
Grand Rising Midwest.
Am I clear? Grand Rising.
Yeah,
1 2 1 2.
I was telling the people that maybe if they got up early,
To make sure
they might be able to get some breakfast from Rudy Grubbers. And get to work on their
it all depends on how early. Oh, absolutely. Shipper, I want to thank you today for holding it down, giving the people the truth. I wasn't doing number sitting here listening. I wasn't on the phone. Sometimes they need to hear from somebody else other than me, King V. The people that's always doing the shit. That's always up here talking. That's. So yeah, I sat here and listened.
Uh-huh.
And if they don't understand that it's a deadline, then they'll be part of that sovereignty wealth fund that they'll create. And they'll get their little $5,000 stimulus checks, they'll get their allowance issued out to them. Because a lot of them, You know, that's what they need. That's what they want because they can't handle taking care of their affairs themselves. That's a lot of pressure. Like, if you think about it, it's a lot of pressure to do what needs to be done if you're not ready to do it. Because it's not about money. It's not about money. It's about managing your affairs, taking care of what needs to be taken care of. And if you ain't ready for that, then you might as well just stay in line over there and wait for the government cheese to be handed out. You get your government cheese and thank God for that. Not to say $5,000 to $8,000 wouldn't help people, but it's not a long-term investment. People gonna get that money and blow it. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's thinking about investment. Nobody thinking about wealth. Everybody want to be rich. Everybody want to be seen. Everybody want to be known. Program. You following the script. So you keeping the cursor going. And the only person that's hurting from it is you. Because you're chasing something that's not worth shit. Because your favorite rapper got this shit on, you got to go out here and sell drugs to make enough money to go buy a $1,500 pair of jeans. $1,500, that's a couple pair of shoes, 5 pair of jeans, 5 shirts. You see what I'm saying? For me, straight up. Because it don't take $1,500. I don't have to impress nobody. I don't have to keep up with the Joneses. You see what I'm saying? I could be me, like John sweatpants on, I have sweatpants and some slides and a beater. You know, that's me. I'm comfortable. See, I don't have to impress nobody. Nobody. But the Most High. It's the only person I got to impress. Not even my children. I have to impress the Most High. You see what I'm saying? So I don't have to keep up with my neighbors. I don't have to keep up with the people down the street. I don't have to keep up with those around the corner. I don't have to sell 1,000 hamburgers because they selling 1,000 hamburgers. I don't have to sell 100 wings a day because they sell 100 wings a day. You see what I'm saying? I get what the Most High got for me, and I'm thankful for that because if it was more for me out there to come, He'll send it. It's gonna come my way. It's nothing I gotta worry about. It's gonna come my way. So if I take advantage of claiming my estate and everything that I've been looking for, it's gonna come my way.
You have the leverage. And that was one of the themes. You know, I don't want to tell tales out of school, but that was one of the themes last night. Leverage. If you have an estate, then you have leverage.
Then you can take care of your business. Then you can get you some land. Then you can get you whatever you want. A house, the car, or your dream car. You see what I'm saying? Because now you understand how to leverage this shit, how it actually works, how the framework works. You see what I'm saying? And you have a blueprint. That's why you should be in the telegrams, so you could get that understanding. Ask your questions. 5 or 6 different people ask the different questions. It get the mind going. The mind get the moving. You know, it generates conversation. Now we want now somebody else want to know, you know, how that operates, how that works. You see what I'm saying? Because your question might be someone else's that it ain't crossed their mind yet, but it was on their mind, but it ain't crossed it yet, but it was on it. You know, and they didn't ask that question. So you might ask the question that helps a lot of people that's sitting around you. Because some people be scared to ask questions, and we all witnessed that. But in the telegram, you ain't gonna be scared because you gotta open that mic up. You gotta talk, feedback. You know, it's Q&A. You know, and everybody get called on. So there's no one telegram where nobody didn't get called. Everybody get called on every telegram because we gotta make sure that everybody that's in there possess that understanding of what's going on. Straight up. And that's the beauty of the Telegram. Because he don't let them leave until everybody got their question asked and they got the answer that's compliant, that's going to guide them in a direction that they need to go. Not his opinion. It's definitely not mine, because I just be in there listening. Unless he called on me. For sometimes he called me, I don't even be there. I be taking care of customers or doing some other stuff around here getting my work done. They need to go out. Straight up. But for the most part, you're going to know. You're going to be in the know-how. And once you get in the know-how, you're going to be like, well, I need to do this. I need to get this done. Then you're going to get in the you're going to get in the do. You're going to be like, then you're going to apply it. Then you're going to be coming back like these brothers and the sisters with their testimony and telling you and encouraging you that, yes, you can get things accomplished in this Telegram, you know, because everybody got different situations. So I can't say what she got, you gonna get. I can't say that, but we gonna take care of your situation first. See what I'm saying? Because it's for everybody. It's not just for one or two people. It's for everybody. And that's what people gotta realize. King V ain't up here. King V don't be talking about his Telegram. King V don't promote the workshops. I do. I tell King V shouldn't have to. Get in there and you will see. There's not one person that got in there and I went live and they done came back to this live and said, oh, that was some bullshit. I got my money back and I don't suggest you to go over there. And I haven't heard anybody, and I go live every day almost. And you can go check the videos. Nobody have came back and said anything negative about a workshop, a class, a Telegram, or anything. You got those that want to take sides, but being KV is like, if you fuck with KV, you fuck with me. If you fuck with me, you fuck with KV. Like, ain't no, oh, I'm here with you, or I'm here with Big West. No, you here with us. Because this our house. This not, you know what I'm saying? This our house. This our place of comfort. You know, these are our platforms, you know, and we are here. You see what I'm saying? So ain't no I in team. So we all together. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear with all of us. You here with the fam. You know, you're not here with just King V or Midwest. You here with the family. You here with the family, and the family comes together, and we learn together, we build together, we go through things together, ups together, downs together. You know what I'm saying? But we get through it. We get through it. We get that understanding. We get that compliance, and then we get through it. So yeah, it's just family. It ain't. It's my platform, Shipper. That was enough. You said too much. You didn't get me enough. I wanted to say that, you know, type shit. Like, no, what needs to be said, the Most High gonna have it be said, regardless who the messenger is. Because I'm not the only child of the Most High that sits on this panel. You see what I'm saying? So he not just speaking through me. He's speaking through we. You see what I'm saying? We up here. Say two or more come together, he in the presence, and he's sitting right here with us. Yes, Lord. See, we came together. See, 1, 2, 3. Shipper, Tim H, and M Dub. And then we got 10 people watching. So y'all know God is in the presence of all of this right now. And we just messengers, giving you what he wants us to give you. You know, so
I'll be the first to admit, you know, I won't lie to y'all. I get on Midwest nerves plenty. Okay. But here's the thing. It's like it's not the commitment to the goal, the commitment to, the brotherhood is beyond anything. Any of the little stuff, any of the little things. We have family, we have goals, we have this, our estate. That's our responsibility. So it's like nobody has to think, oh, I might not fit in. No, of course you're not gonna fit in. We're gonna make you fit in. And the thing is that these are committed men and women. These people are in it for the long haul. Okay, they've demonstrated that. They've proven that. That's the thing. And that's the thing that I think is the diversity. Really, is the thing that I think is most beautiful. It's like we're talking about people from every different background, every different walk of life, all can agree on one thing: what's important. Majoring in the majors. And then Midwest, you said something that was critical. If they're going to give you $5,000 off of everything all the waste, fraud, and abuse that they found, okay, that's one thing, okay? That's the biggest slap in the face ever, okay? One, okay? But all that they recover from waste, fraud, and abuse is nothing compared to the sovereign wealth that is owed the sovereigns. So if that's how they treated us before, and then slap in the face of $5,000, how do you think they're gonna treat us after? You're gonna listen. If you have to ask permission to pick your own nose, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay? And Elon Musk is promoting his little tiny home. Where do you think if he's saying, "Oh, I lived in one," he's gonna say, "Why can't you live in one?" Okay? I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm just trying to say, think about it though. Think about it. What kind of choices do you want to leave yourself with at the end of the day? Think ahead just a little bit. I'm talking to a group of people who've not only thought way ahead, but people who've thought about the past and history and what's been going on. We know how they operate. We already know. So how about if we don't go, not just go along with the flow this time and take control of our situation. Take control of that estate. Even if you think that you don't know how to run it, you're gonna run it better for yourself than they did. It's every day, every time. Their management includes barely keeping you alive. They don't need you to be healthy. They don't need you to be smart. They don't need you to be They don't need you to be anything but breathing. And don't even get me started what they did to my brother. Okay? When he was paralyzed. They just want you to breathe in and out. That's it. Because as long as that's all they need from you is just for you to be able to breathe in and out, and they'll be able to make money off of you. Their corporation will make money off of you just with you breathing in and out. Don't need you to be smart. Don't want you to be smart. Don't even need you to really be healthy. Don't need you to do nothing but breathe in and out and shut your mouth. But if you claim your estate, no, they can't stop you from claiming your estate. You're going to do better for yourself than they'll do for you. You don't want them thinking for you. You don't want them making decisions for you. They're going to know how much water you use. They're going to know how much when you're watching entertainment, what you're watching, conversations they already do with these cell phones. You name it. Hey, let's put the brakes on that. Let's pump the brakes on this nonsense. Okay, so I'll stop. I'm getting a little overexcited now.
You good, shit? It be like that when it's the truth and you know what's going on. See, people got to go, and after you talk to them, they have to go do their research and look up and see what you're saying to try to verify it. You see what I'm saying? Because they hear you talking, but they like trying to see like what's the truth behind it. You know, and when people do that, they miss the deadline. And then when they find out that that's what really was going on, like the brother I just played the video from TikTok, saying like, what do y'all think he meant when he said the old books being closed and the new books being open? And the situation is the old wealth inheritance that was in part get moved over to the new book. So why would you want to be back in the same situation you was in the old book?
Oh, you know what? Okay, Midwest, that's brilliant. Let me just jump in here really quick. I'm gonna say this. Okay, yeah, you're right. People might be thinking, what's the old book? The old book is the old ledger, the old record of what was in your estate. And there was a lot owed to you. Okay, the new book is the new ledger of your estate, which is going to be zero. That's the new book. The new book is zero.
Yep, they zero out the account.
Zero. They owe nothing. And then the wealth that was in the old book that belonged to the sovereigns is going to fund the new wealth fund for the corporation. Here's your $5,000. Thank you very much. It was nice doing business with you. Gosh.
They ain't playing with you. Straight up. So that's why we don't get into the riffraff. That's why we stay focused. And as y'all see, that by staying focused, they're doing what needs to be done. We found the end game. And we completing the puzzle that everybody, because there's plenty of rabbit holes out there. Plenty. But we don't claim that over here. Because we're not in no rabbit hole over here. Not at all. Everything we got is publicly verifiable, and you can apply it right now. I don't have anything to do with a rabbit hole. That's why you get in a Telegram. That way you can hear it for yourself. Go to the framework, the structure, the acts, the rules, the compliance of how it's supposed to be done, not what's supposed to be written on an instrument and no shit like that. Like, come on now. Where were we really going with that? No, Tim, ain't your eye over there?
Oh yeah.
I Yeah, straight up, y'all. I just was like, where's we going with that? So get in the Telegram so y'all can get this information. Look at Tim H. up early. You said, oh, DVD to alarm clock no more.
Nope.
You won't either because no one does. I've been up every day, 6:45, 5:15. Only a motherfucking dream come to a sleeper. That's it. You dreaming. You in another dimension, out of body experience that you don't know where you at, what the fuck going on. You be delusional about the dream when you wake up. You can say, well, you was here, you was there, but now you here. And when you was there, you was wealthy, you was this, you was that. But when reality kicked in, the physical, you the same broke motherfucker you was before you went to sleep. And a crackhead on TikTok. I was watching TikTok and the crackhead said, shit, if a motherfucker wake up broke, he should have never went to sleep. Straight up. And the caption was, Unc ain't been to sleep in 20 years. The way he looked. You know what I'm saying? But that could have been the wealthiest person on the block because we have a problem with judging motherfuckers by how they look. You know, we see a motherfucker that look bummy. I don't want to stand by that nigga. I don't want this. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And that could have been a person that could have changed your life. You can see a bum, I'm gonna tell you a car, give him 50 cents, give him $1, because you never know who that person really is. Straight up. Y'all know why the Most High sent that person to tap on that window? It's a reason. Stop judging. The best thing we could do for each other is help each other. That was insurance. That's the best thing we can do is help each other. Instead of trying to tear each other down over stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I feel like my channel has slowed down because we was going back and forth over stupid shit with people, over stupid shit. Shit that I really didn't even have to make a point on because I know I hadn't done anything to nobody, you know, straight up. And then it was over some weird, some dumb stuff. And then you realize like all this energy, all this time over something petty as that. When that time and energy could have went into helping and could have went into progress. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not with all that weird go back and forth for clicks because I'm not looking for clicks. We technically over here trying to help people that we helped. And that's just what it is. It's no clicks. It ain't about no likes. It ain't about none of that other stuff. It's about actually helping in the community, in this community, TikTok community, Instagram community, the community you live in. You have to speak up. You want to feed the homeless in your community? Speak up. Speak up. Do a date. Let's get some donations in. Let's put our resources together. Let's make it happen. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing to put your resources together and make things happen if that's what you want to do. Because believe it or not, you got more resources around you than you think. Because I had a brother from Florida calling here, making things happen for my coat drives and toy drives and things like that. So I can return the favor. You see what I'm saying? Because I network with a lot of different people. Straight up.
Self-governance together.
I got people that's having a restaurant built in the middle of downtown Milwaukee right now. I got a brother that's getting a shop in the third ward, Bronzeville. Look up Bronzeville. It's not a cheap. It's not a cheap area. Don't even sound cheap, do it. Bronzeville. Absolutely. Like brothers. Like everybody I deal with is technically a business partner. Somebody that we can sit down and they got something on their mind and they want to talk about it and get a clear view. And I'm not the only person that they talk to, but they like to get and pick. They like to pick my brain to see what I think. You know what I'm saying? And then they go off of that and they pick other people's brains, and then they put their things together and they come together, and it's nice. And I'm going to show y'all. And I also got a contract with them. Be cooking for their group home. So it's all good. Reed Brothers West is going to be successful no matter what. Nobody can stop it. Only person can stop it is me. You see what I'm saying?
The idea of self-governance is another thing that, that we've been learning, all of us. But that doesn't mean by yourself. Like just go out somewhere and just be alone and, just study by yourself and learn by yourself. And, self-governance doesn't mean isolating yourself. But if we self-govern together, then we have a nation of billionaires. Okay? Doesn't mean that you're not going to face challenges. But if you're surrounded by billionaires, I can take the time to help someone. I could take the time to care. I can take the time to not fuss and fight. I can take the time to do whatever needs to be done. But if I got a corporation with their boot on my neck, I'm gonna be upset about everything. I'm gonna be fussing and fighting with everyone because I got pressure. And there's nobody around me who's any different. Everybody's got a boot on the neck. So if I look at so-and-so wrong, they want to knock a tooth out. They want to break my jaw. And I didn't even know I was looking. I didn't even know I was looking at them. This is the situation that they created. We're all individually divided, stressed out, governed by government. What has that done for anyone? That's a scourge on the planet. They haven't done anything for anyone. They do chemtrails. They poison the food. They put all of us in jail. They don't heal anybody. They don't feed anybody good food. Feed people McDonald's. Self-governance together. And that begins when you claim your estate.
Yes, Lord.
Anybody who I've ever had an argument with in the last 40 years, I probably wouldn't have gotten an argument with them if they weren't having a bad day. Anyone who I ever got mad at, I probably wouldn't have got mad at if I wasn't already having a bad day, bad month, bad year. Have you ever had a bad decade? I have. Where was the government?
Right there, looking at you.
Yeah, laughing hysterically. But self-governance, I'd have taken the pressure right off myself. I wouldn't have pressured myself for 10 minutes for nothing. But to help my family, help my friends. The only thing I'd work hard at is having fun. Doing things I like. Doing things I enjoy. That's all you'd see me doing. Studying things I want to study. They wasted my entire childhood teaching me the history and the math that helps them.
Well,
the first thing I needed to do, as soon as I learned how to write my name, was start learning this stuff. First thing that I needed to do when I turned 18 is claim my estate. You don't have to sit and think about it and study about whether or not you should do that. You should do that. That's a no-brainer. You sit and think about how you're going to manage your estate. You study and think about how you're going to manage your estate once you've claimed it. But you better claim that thing. There's no two ways about that. Do not put your destiny in the hands of the Department of Government Efficiency. Don't do it. Because what efficiency is for you may not be efficiency for them. And they will tell you what you're going to do and what's efficient for them and their corporation. And you're going to listen. You don't want no parts of that. I don't care. Either there's nothing about their history. There's nothing about the fruit of their tree. There's nothing about anything that they've ever done that makes me feel like they've got my best interest in mind at all. Nothing. On their best day, they cause pain. Not trusting them. Okay? Oh, you got trust issues. Yeah, maybe I do. You know a tree by its fruit.
Well, folks, I guess we got a little bit of technical difficulty, but Shipping Midwest will be back with us soon. You guys should keep involved. We got another workshop coming. Get in contact with King.
Yes, Lord.
See what's going on.
What up? What up? What up, family? What up, H?
Hey, what's happening?
You.
King's ears were burning.
Blessed up. Blessed up.
So
What up, though?
Oh, man. You already blessed up? What's happening?
King V.
You already talking to these people?
Yes, Lord. You know I had to get up and get out before that post office closed.
Yeah, me too. I was. That means we on it, baby.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah. Yep, she took mine this morning when she left out. Yeah. God is good. Oh, mama.
Every day of the year.
Straight up.
The year.
Mary Miller, what it do? What it do? Do I sound a little clear?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Mary Miller. Yeah, as a matter of fact, now that you mention it, as a matter of fact, you got something new going on over there, huh? Sound like you got a mic.
Same old. Same old.
Uh-huh.
I decided to hit that shit up. Ain't no sense of having it. We use it. Like, we collect the dust.
Yes, Lord.
I just turned it off.
Yeah,
But for the most part, the computer
here.
acted a whole lot different.
Okay.
You ain't saw nothing. You blind to the fact.
No, I saw that. I said, man, what? Change up over here.
Yeah, I change up. It's gonna get changed. I'm changing up some more real soon. Straight up. Be sitting at the office talking to y'all. Straight up.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
That's what I got on my mind. Straight up. Yeah, man, we're just giving them a nice little understanding of what's, they're gonna get all in here because this window closing up. Oh, mama. You said the 26th for the workshop, right?
Yep. I know it was the 25th or 6th, right?
I don't know. But it's secure y'all see. Here y'all see. Straight up. That's all I can say. Secure your seat. Get there.
Yep, I
Get any
believe
information.
14 or 15 seats is going already. So down to four,
We.
down to 4 or 5 left.
Oh, mamas. Shit. Y'all better stop playing. Get all in here. Make sure y'all get that telegram as well. Like we've been telling y'all all day, all morning. While we've been up here crying. Shit. Hey, Shipper, you there? KV, you got something you want to say?
When I tapped in a second ago, when I heard y'all talking about, or I heard Ship talking about the order, right? Like what came first and all of that, basically with the stuff we was going over last night. Oh man, it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I heard understanding and clarity.
Mm.
Yeah, last night was. I mean, we were talking about practical stuff, but it was like a spiritual experience.
Shipper, I want you to send some special prayers up. Spill the Big's daughter, Ashley, got to have surgery or something like that to that nature. I want to send some prayers up for her.
That's what.
She got some stuff going on. And then Freak Mom and his girl was in a head-on collision accident the other night. We want to send some prayers up for his mom and his wife.
Indeed.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Drunk driver. So that's why I say, we got to keep the Most High involved, because we never know when something gonna happen, Yes, it was Tim Fair. Last night was amazing. It was. Can't be said, hey, Midwest, I didn't even think you were still in there. I was in and out, but I'm here. Straight up. I'm here. Straight up. I mean, if you can go to the bar and come back at 2:00 in the morning, you can sit and listen to some information and educate yourself and get an understanding, So to me, like I was at the bar chilling, just having a conversation with the fellas.
Yes, Lord.
Minus the liquor. Smoking my blood. Straight up.
Hey, Midwest, should we lift up? Should we lift him up now?
Yeah, we can take this to the kid. We say what he had to say.
Yep.
We've been on here an hour and 38 minutes. If they got any questions, anything, they can just hit us up on the email, mbteammidwest@gmail.com. mbteammidwest@gmail.com. Ship finna take us to the crib. Until next time, peace and love.
Yes, Lord. Peace
All
and
right,
love.
Peace.
Palms up.
Heavenly Father, thank you for the privilege of being able to lift our voices together to you, because you're actually listening. We're not asking you to do anything that you haven't already done. We're lifting up our voices to claim what you've already done, to enter into agreement with the fullness of everything you have already done. We don't have to accept what you've done. We don't have to accept everything that you've given, but we must claim it. So Frequency, his Midwest, you said that it was his baby's mom?
His mom and his girl.
Okay, his mom and his girl. Father, you know what happened. You were there. With love in our hearts, Father, we lift them up. You, knowing that you're surrounding them with your love, with your energy, with your healing, with your power, with the entire holy angelic hierarchy. Father, show them your warmth, show them your healing, show them that you're with them. Father, return everyone to their wholeness. Any trauma that they experienced from the accident, their hearts, their emotions. And Father, let this be something that just happened, that just showed how much you were there and how strong you are to return us back to health and wholeness. And Father, for Spilled and Beans' daughter, Ashley, Father, that you would surround her and fill her with your healing and your love and your energy, your power. Bring her to wholeness. Bring her far beyond the health that she had even before. Fill her with your energy, Father. Energy to share. And everyone, Father, in this community, and everyone in this community whose lives they touch, let your love, let your power, let your presence flow. Let it be known through us. Not by what comes to us, but by what comes through us. Because you're inside. You're not an outer God. You are in us. So, Father, I ask these things. Ask for the continued blessing of everything that's happening here, the learning, the growing, the community. In the matchless name of Yeshua HaMashiach, because he embodied it and he helped us to see who we are. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Shep. I want to send a shout out to Frequency Hacker, Spilled and Beans. You know, we praying for y'all. Keep your head up, Freak. You know, we right here if you need us. We right here.
And understand the battle was never yours and it's already won.
Hallelujah.
Absolutely. Yes. Peace and love, y'all. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. But that's like I said, we family. So, you know, if something happens, we got to step up to the plate and do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because this is no joke. This is for real. This is serious. And we take everything serious. So, like I said, make sure y'all get in the Telegram and get yourself together. This brother is here. It's not a coincidence. Stuff just don't happen for no reason, for no purpose. So you have to, while it's here, you have to get it. Because who's to say that he's going to be here that much longer to help? You know, he got a family as well. He got a life as well to live. So make sure you get yourself in that Telegram so y'all can get the information, so y'all can get in those workshops and those classes. Straight up.
Yes, Lord.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace and love, family.
Peace and
love. Peace and love.
To financial freedom and correcting your status in the system. Midwest EDU focuses on educating individuals about practical steps like managing debt, building savings and investing strategically. Key principles include financial tools like trust, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security records to align with your preferred status. Steps code begin. Educate yourself. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action, start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or A9 applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom. Focus on investments, business, ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values.